Hey everybody, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. It's been about 2 weeks since I've been doing videos regularly. It got really cold and really rainy all the time, and I've been working on a special project. I'm going to explain all that in a separate video coming soon. So today I'm getting a late start because I was on the road all day taking care of that special thing. But I'm cleaning out the greenhouse. It's 61 degrees, minimum at 61 degrees. And I'm getting all the straw out of the greenhouse. And I'm going to pile it up. Melanie is out cleaning the chicken coop and preparing it for our babies. They're going to go out tonight and stay out tonight. So we're both busy doing something or other. And I'll explain everything else later on. But there's a pretty decent load of straw that's going up in a pile. Melanie wants to use it for something. She just said don't put it in the compost yet. So I'm just going to haul it over and put it in the pile where she wants it. So I'm literally in here just hauling this stuff out by hand, scooping it up. The drier stuff in the back we're going to use in the chicken coop for the hens. Well, they're not quite full adult hens yet, but they will be. But they're gonna like roosting anyway for now. Down here there are some plants alive, but I noticed the straw held in the winter cold. I found some ice up in the front corner, so it's definitely not beneficial to leave it on here very long after the season starts to warm up, and I want our plants to start growing. So we'll see if it made a difference this year or not compared to last. I put it on really heavy to protect the plants in here. It's very wet down in the bottom there, but there's plants growing. Actually, they never totally died off in the winter because I had them covered in some places. I mean, in some places they didn't die off totally because I had them covered. There's a load. It's a big load. It's going to be a lot hauling that out. I'm not sure what I think, guys. I left just a thin coating on the ground everywhere. We're still going to have some cold nights for 4 more weeks. I'm cleaning out the boards, obviously, and then the cross boards here, like here, but I'm really not liking the looks of it. I know there's benefits as it breaks down. It's going to look good. I mean, help the plants. It's going to help the plants, but I don't think it looks good. Tell me your opinion. What would you do? Would you clean it all out? Worst case, actually, I can wait a month and then clean out what comes up loosely. And leave it for now. It'll help retain moisture for now and break down some more. And maybe in a month it won't matter. But over here, we've got some life, see? A lot of life here underneath all that. This is all alive. Here's an oregano alive. So they're starting to come up. I fell. Up in here is some alive. So we'll see. Now that's not doing so hot because there's no water getting to it, and I need to start watering already. Here's some alive. Underneath all that, it's all through in here. But now I've really got to start watering. Especially now I get this off. The sun's going to bake this out every day. That's the sage. I don't know if they're going to do any good or not. And back here was always too dry and it always died out. So I'm going to have to replant and really aggressively water back here. In this section, all back here, under the metal roof was always too dry. And once we get the full roof on, this is going to be completely up to us to maintain it and water it properly. But tell me your opinion. I think I'll leave it until all danger of frost is past and then clean up what's left. That's my thought. I don't like the looks of it though at all. But maybe it'll look better once the plants start coming through. Well, there's the cabin. Melanie has raked outside all the way around, the chicken cabin. And all the way around on all sides. And we had containers sitting here, which was a mistake. We'll never do that again. It kept it wet. The water from the roof would drip down and keep that wet. This is laying on chicken wire, so nothing can get under and to the birds inside. And then inside, we've got the dryer. Let me go in so you can see better. The light will change on the camera. We've got bedding just because we had the straw. We filled the beds and put straw in the nesting boxes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nesting boxes. And then we got straw all over the bottom. And then we got our food containers that we can now get the food out of the house, Melanie. Isn't that nice? And we can put the food in the containers. Get that out of the house and we'll have more room in the house. And the birds are coming out here tonight. They're going to spend the night here. I'll probably close the windows. The windows can be opened and closed. And I'll probably close them. There is ventilation at the roof edge. Everything is high and dry, so my roof held up through the winter. There's no leaks, and that's very good, and it's very well aerated, very well ventilated. Birds won't be able to get up here for a while. That was my chick brooder, but the other chickens destroyed it last year, so I have to rebuild it entirely. Those chickens were big and heavy, and they preferred the higher up spot and wrecked that. Anyway, we'll do that in a couple months. So the birds will be out here tonight. I'm removing the glass windows that I had put in last year. And all the glass panels are coming out of the roof. And going to be replaced with proper plastic panels, which I'll show you when I'm done with this. All open once again. And then I've got to frame that in. Actually, these two pieces are perfect. I'm going to need a couple more. There's one there. I'm going to need only one more. I've almost got it. I've got the plastic roofing is going to go up there. I've almost got it. I could get this done in a day. Although that one piece, yeah, I'm going to have to take off these. No, I'm going to have to put them on to raise that up. I've got to put cross bracing this way to hold the roofing, so I have places to screw it. We're going to be pretty good. So I'm going to have to take these ones off, and I'll show you the roofing. On the way over, we got our plants outside. Melanie's been planting a lot of stuff. We have more than that. She's got all kinds of stuff. And over here, she decided to take water bottles, water jugs, 1-gallon jugs, and put plants in them. And they're working. And then she's going to put them in her gardens later. There's the birds going in their new home soon. They don't realize it, but they're going to go in their new home. That's going to be sad because they became part of the family inside, but actually a relief because chickens don't belong in the house. They're noisy and they're dirty. I mean, you got to clean all the time. And we have at least one rooster starting to crow, which is not nice at 5:30 in the morning. There's the roofing for the greenhouse. We got the pal roof. I wanted the Sun Tough, but they didn't have any. And we rented a trailer to get it. So when we were there, it's like, well, grab what we can. They had the right amount of these. These are 8-foot long panels. And the roof of the greenhouse is precisely, the one half is precisely 8 feet long. So this is going to work out perfect for us once I get the boards down crossways for them to screw down onto. I also got the, alright, I sprained my ankle last time I was working on a ladder on something, so I'm slow. We got these to go underneath them and seal the gaps in between the ridges. So we're doing it upright. These are only like, I think, $4 for 6, I think. It wasn't much, so we grabbed them while we were there. And you will notice, well, we had the trailer, we used it, and we loaded up with our 7.8, I think it is, styrofoam insulation with metal backing, silver backing for the roof, because I am not going to want to be playing around with that. The way that's made up, it's got a flat piece, an angle, a flat piece, an angle, a flat piece, an angle, flat piece, an angle, flat piece, and then all the way around. That's a nightmare. That's going to be an absolute nightmare if I was to do normal paneling and insulation. So the styrofoam I can cut, and it'll, you know, insulation over your head, I don't like it. Some people probably have no problem, but I don't like it. The styrofoam, I can cut it to fit. It'll almost float itself up onto there, and I can nail it in place and be done with it. So that is a project coming very soon. Our first flower. Ah, pretty, huh? Pretty. Melanie took a lot of the chicken poop. It's aged and spread it all over. It's well over a year. We haven't had chickens in a year. Oh, that's different. Wow. Oh, Papa. We didn't have that one last year. Oh, Papa. That's new. I don't know where that came from. There's all our flowers. Oh, Papa. And I don't know what she's going to do with her strawberries, but they're fenced in. And the birds. They're birds. They're babies. Hey, babies. Babies are getting a new home. Alright, guys, we're going to put the birds in there.
Go, girls.
Go. Baby, go.
Use what I know.
Everybody's in the way. I'll come back in a minute with the camera. There's the birds. They're like, what is going on? That's the rooster. There they are. Now they can go into their original house if they want.
Hi, baby.
Hi, babies. They're not so little anymore. No, they got more room to play. Yeah. And then tomorrow we'll let them out in the larger run area. They're real birds now, and they get the real chicken coop tomorrow. Tomorrow they get to go in the real area. We'll let them have their original bed for a while. It's open. They can come and go as they please for now, until they're used to the bigger one. Well, it looks like they don't care. But at night they're probably going to go inside their original coop for a few nights until they're used to the big place and they find place where they want to sleep. And tomorrow they get the whole big chicken yard. The whole thing. So they're going to love this. They do love the outdoors and they beg to go out every day. Well, guys, another day comes to a close. I have multiple videos from this day. Multiple things have gone on around the homestead in various ways, but I wanted to show this one being about the chickens, and the others we'll do separately. So, well, that's it. It's after 7, I'm sure, by now. And it's got to be close to 8 now. Anyway, the day is done. We got things put away. We've been working in the store and everything else. We got our piles building up around the property for the gardens. And Melanie's been spreading manure. Aged chicken poop. Well, that's it, guys. Michelle is an outdoor person, totally. Huh? Yeah, and she runs. She's fast. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Follow our daily videos as we strive to become fully self-sufficient and off the grid on a budget. Talk to you all later.